wish list for this upcoming season. So last year, this dunk got Anthony Edwards over John Collins.
Oh, man.
I mean...
But he has so many. So it's like you get excited about this one, then you remember another one, but elevation.
It makes me want more. It makes me want to see this again.
Yes.
And, I mean, also, John Collins is familiar. He
is.
does a version of that to others, and now it's, being done to himself. Perk, I'm glad you're back with us here. Which battle at the rim do you want to see most this upcoming season?
The guy you just shown, and I don't want to make this an Anthony Edwards show when I'm talking about it, but I mean...
Sometimes I do. You earned it.
Him and Victor Wembanyama, I need to see it, right? The best shot blocker in the league and arguably the best dunker in the game from the guard position. I need to see who wants to smoke. I need to see them match up and go at it at the basket. Ant's going to try him at one point of this season. Victor might get that, though.
My biggest one, you mentioned Victor, Ja Morant on Victor Wembanyama, and we saw it.
We're picking on Vic.
That battle at the rim, but you have to because look at his size. He raises one hand up and he's protecting the rim. Watching Ja Morant at his size challenge Victor Wembanyama, the fearlessness that Ja Morant plays with at the rim. We missed that so much last season with his injury. So that's the battle at the rim that I want to see. And yes, that right there on your head. I want to see if maybe Victor gets a little revenge and stuffs Ja Morant. We'll see.
The answer was right there, Andrea. It's the other side. It's Victor Wembanyama. He's now suiting up alongside a point god in Chris Paul, the guy who helped create Lob City, and now you're giving probably the game's best lob threat ever, Victor Wembanyama, the opportunity to just look down at rims. It's wild. But I also think we need to insert a new category. Hello, Mr. Commissioner Adam Silver. We need a category for nopes, because anytime he's on the other end of the court, everyone's like, oh, nope. Like, that is officially a Wemby. Like, oh, you know what I mean?
Oh, so this is a Wemby.
Is it a Wemby?
Well, and Wemby can only get dunked on because he is always there contesting the way that he is. Like, that's just the way it goes. All right, next up. You good, Andrea?
No, I'm confused by Chiney. I think Chiney just wants to give the bigs credit. What's more impressive, Ja dunking on Wemby or Wemby dunking on somebody?
Like you picked someone that was a guard, Andrea.
But look at this game winner, Andrea. I mean, no one's ever going to forget this. This was insane. You never see Nikola Jokic emote, and he did there. That's how you know this was crazy.
Oh, absolutely. That one was fun, and the fact that he barely got off the ground, but that was a sign.
Look at him. I mean, I didn't see him celebrate like that when he won a championship. So, Chiney, which game do you want to see come down to the wire like that and need that Hail Mary at the end?
To me, I need to see the New York Knicks versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Because right now, the title, the champs are in Boston, and they're going to try to take them down. It's going to come through those two squads. They've been waiting to be supercharged. The New York Knicks, they're now the Nova Knicks. They're getting better, and they get Randall back. Now, you think about the Sixers, they have literally found their perfect piece in Paul George. This was the expectation from the entire quote-unquote trust the process. Both of those teams are going to be edging out who can take down the Celtics so they can advance to the NBA Finals.
Ooh, I'm going to take it to the West, Chiney, because Thunder, Mavs, watching those two teams go at it. Think about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the Thunder, his smooth skill set and how he can get by anyone. And then Luka Doncic, who do you love to watch at the end of games when it is down to the wire? Luka, the way that he can take over. You've got Jalen Williams, you've got Kyrie Irving, who can hit big-time shots for the Mavs. They just added Klay Thompson, who we've seen step up in a multitude of games. So when it comes to Thunder, Mavs, that one down to the wire, go ahead and give it to me every time. Park?
I'm going to stay in the West, and look, neither one of these teams are going to win a damn thing, but they just watching them match up, it's the individual performance inside of the team performance. I'm going with Kevin Durant, and I'm going with Steph Curry, the Warriors versus the Suns. Listen, can you imagine going down to the wire, those two guys trading bucket for bucket? Because you're going to get buckets in all type of ways. You know KD, the most skilled player to ever, offensive player to ever touch a basketball. Steph Curry, the greatest shooter, shot creator that we've ever seen. Watching those two guys go toe-to-toe in crucial moments, head-to-head, that's must-see TV.
I'm not sure.
The teams ain't going nowhere, but it's still must-see TV.
I'm not sure Kevin Durant versus Steph Curry constitutes as a rivalry, but whenever we have sort of former teammates come together, it's always must see. But
NBA